You have 30 seconds to get the attention of your audience. So you need a good, strong, powerful opening when you stand up to deliver your next presentation. And in this short video, I will share with you 5 techniques that you can leverage in your very next presentation to get their attention, to get them listening, so that you can sell them your great ideas and your message. The first technique that you can use to really get the attention and hook your audience in is to share something personal. Now, this is important that you understand it's personal to the audience. You have got to demonstrate to them that your topic, what you're going to cover, is relevant for them. Now, whether that's through stories or through your own experience, through a client testimonial, client story, whatever mechanism you use, you have got to show them that this topic that you're talking about, what you are going to be covering, is personal and relevant for them. If you only talk about yourself and you only talk about your clients and your clients' experiences as an example and don't relate it back to your audience, they're going to lose interest and not pay attention. So your first technique is to make sure that the opening that you have is personal and related directly to the people that you're talking to. The second technique is to share something novel. Now, this can be a novel experience, a novel fact that they haven't heard, but ultimately it's novel to them. So it's something that they haven't heard before, something which is going to be of intrigue and interest factor to them. So again, whether that's through a client story, through a fact that they haven't heard before, that's relevant to them, to their situation and to their circumstance. When you have something novel to share, you will get your audience's attention, you will get them thinking and listening to you because they haven't heard it before. So it means you've got to dig a bit deeper, think a bit harder, research a bit broader to find that novel idea, that novel story. The better that you know your audience, the more easier it's going to be for you to find something novel. So take the time to find a novel story, a novel fact about the topic of which you're presenting to share with them. The third technique is to challenge them. So we've spoken about doing something novel and something unique, something they haven't seen before. You can take an alternative approach, which is to challenge the audience's thinking. Now, they will have assumptions, they will have ideas that they consider about their circumstance and to their situation. One of the great ways that you can get their attention, to get them thinking, is to challenge those assumptions. So if you know what their thoughts are, what their assumptions are about the predicament and what you're talking about, you can challenge those assumptions there and then. So think of it. Find a quote. Find a statistic which directly conflicts with their assumptions. By simply doing that, you will demonstrate that you understand them, so you'll build a great deal of rapport, but you will also get them thinking, because by challenging their assumptions, you are going directly and conflicting with their beliefs and with their view of the world. Now, you will be able to then get their attention because they will listen to you. They won't necessarily agree with you, but they will listen to you because nobody likes their view of the world being directly challenged. You can do it in such a way that you can get their attention and build rapport with them by challenging their thinking and in showing them how you can help them realign their thinking and be moved to the way you would like them to consider. So persuade them to your ideas, to your thinking. So find those facts, find those stories which challenge their thinking, their assumptions, and you will get their attention. The fourth mechanism, the fourth technique that you can leverage is to do something unexpected. So it's a little bit similar to the challenging them with a particular fact or a particular story. You can do something unexpected in terms of maybe it's a demonstration, something a bit creative, just to get their attention. Everybody walks in and they have a expected mechanism for how a sales presentation will be delivered, how a speech will be delivered, what the speaker is going to do. If you can challenge that and just do something a little bit different, you will get their attention because it's creative and it's breaking their thought pattern, breaking the patterns of which they expected this event, this presentation to go through. So try and find some mechanism to do something unexpected, something a little bit creative, and you will get their attention. The final technique I want to share in this video is to make the audience laugh, make them smile. Now, this can be combined with any of the 4 previous techniques. If you are sharing stories, if you're sharing quotes, you can make light of them. You can do a humorous aspect to it. Now, humor is awesome when it comes to speaking and awesome when it comes to influencing people, because when people laugh, that means that they're relaxed. And when they are relaxed, they're open to new ideas, open to listening to you, they trust you. So you can leverage that to your advantage. So if you're sharing a story, if you are sharing something which you can find humor in, draw that humor out, make your audience laugh. You will get them open to your ideas, you will have them listening to you, and most importantly, you will have super strong rapport with them. So we've covered 5 different techniques that you can leverage to open your next presentation, open your next sales pitch. Leverage them to get the attention and build rapport with your audience. If you would like more help, then I encourage you to check out the Public Speaking Skills Academy.com. There I have a range of free articles, resources that will help you develop your speaking skills, develop your ability to influence, and become the leader and authority in your market.